Greetings, 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 and welcome to Her Majesty Blog, where we bring together the world of pageants with the sole aim of revolutionizing the standards of beauty and creating social development through women empowerment. My name is Temu, and I will be your host for tonight. We do apologize for starting late. We do sincerely apologize for starting late. We're living in the times of load shedding and it is challenging to work out these lives, but we do make sure that every single week we show up regardless of the load shedding that we experience. You do wonder, what is this show all about? It is Within Her, is our show where we go behind the scenes to find out what it's like to be pioneering women in the pageant industry. And tonight I have a gorgeous guest who is about to join me any minute now. Guys, I am so excited. It's Nkosi Moyo, and she is Miss Black Excellence First Princess 2021 and Miss Black Excellence 2022 finalist. Yes, that's it. So she's Miss Black Excellence 2021 First Princess and Miss Black Excellence 2022 finalist. Nkosi, if you are watching, do send me a request. Send me a request quickly so we can get this chat going on. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us on this very chilly evening and for your patience. We do apologize once more for the delay. Let me see if I can't get her on. Right. Oh, there it is. Yay! Hi!
Okay. Hi, how are you? Is it fine? Do you see me?
I see you. I think just try to put the camera a bit still so everybody can see you.
Okay,
Let's
think
see.
everything's okay now.
Leave it a little bit so we can see. Yes. Perfect.
Is it okay?
Perfect.
Okay, I'll just lean
Yes.
back. All right.
Yes. Great. Thank you for joining us, Bongi.
Thank you so much for having me.
Look, we are so honored to have you here on our show. So, without wasting any time, so what we do here is that before we get into things, we give you a bit of an icebreaker, right? And an icebreaker is a question where we just like let you be loose, man. So you are not too nervous for the interview because we're just about to chat, it's nothing serious, And the
Okay.
question is, if you were to walk on a stage, let's say Miss Universe, right? And they're given an opportunity to walk to a particular song. Which song would it be?
Give me an opportunity to walk to
You're walking, man. There's that song that gives you that thing, man, where you are feeling yourself when you're about to do this walk. So what is that song for you?
Okay, it doesn't matter which round it is, right?
It doesn't matter. It can be swimsuit, can be evening wear. Look, you choose.
Okay, right now I would definitely walk to Makadzi.
And which song is that?
It's what Mama. Yes, that's the song that actually, if it starts playing now, right? So when I was preparing for Miss Black Excellence, I was actually playing it, and I wish that it would just play for my traditional round. I love it.
Oh, wow. How does the song go?
It talks about, well, it's actually a sad song, and I don't know why I like it, but I think I love everything that Makati takes out. And she's actually asking why is it that her mom and dad left early, because things are really not working well. But I love the song. I don't know why,
It
but I
gets
love
you in
it.
the groove. It just you that thing.
I just want to get on my heels, and it's just nice. It's like the modern day song. It's like Vulindlela for Brenda Fassie.
Oh, yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. We see you. And on to you, Sibonginkosi Moyo. For those who do not know, who is Sibonginkosi Moyo? What does she do? What is she busy with? Who are you? Let the people know who you are, my love.
Hey, now it's always hard to answer who you are, right? Okay, I don't know what to say. I don't really know where to
It's almost
begin.
as though you're being put
Let me
on the
just say,
spot whenever you ask who are you? Because every single time you know the answer to it, but when somebody asks
yes,
you who
but
are
you're
you, it's
thinking
like
about a lot of things. A lot of things are coming to your mind all at once. But yeah, all in all, I'm just a young woman who is trying to make it out in this big world. I'm a model and
Mhm.
I'm currently a student at 1013 Designs. I'm actually a fashion designer in the making. Yes. And
Yes,
then also,
girl.
I'm a pageant model. I also own an event company, which is more into pageantry, and also, what is this? A modeling academy. So it's Sexa Reality Modeling Academy and Events Company. It's all in all, that's what I do.
Oh wow, you seem like you are very multifaceted. You're out there in the modeling, you're out there in the fashion. Like, girl, you are going after every single thing.
I just love doing anything. If anything just comes in my way and I feel like I can do it, then I definitely
You
go
just
for it.
grab it with both hands
Yeah.
and run with it. Oh wow, we love that. We love that. And where and when did your pageantry journey begin?
Well, it began in high school. It began in high school. So there was Miss Valentine what, Miss Heritage what, and then this other year I thought, okay, let me just join. Maybe it's just going to work. But with pageants in high school, it's just a popularity contest. It's nothing much. So I entered, and luckily I won. The teachers will be like, "Oh, that child who passes and all that." So you just win automatic, and not because you know what you're doing.
I have a feeling there's something that the
Exactly.
judges loved about you. They didn't just choose you because you were the smart girl. I'm sure you were killing it on that stage.
Where I doubt. I don't think I was even smiling because I used to be so shy that time. So I also don't know how I won. How I won, I don't know. But all I know is
I think it's because you know
I
better now. So
won.
now you're judging yourself on your very first pageant.
Yeah, definitely very first pageant, and yeah, I felt like it was very bad, but I won. But I won. So yeah, from there I thought, okay, let me do this more often. Maybe it would actually help me with my self-esteem and also get rid of this shyness.
All right.
Yeah.
So after the one in high school, which pageant did you enter? Did you move from that one straight to Miss Black Excellence, or were there other pageants in
No,
between?
I've entered a lot of pageants. So from
Mm-hmm.
high school, I actually now came out to try out modeling in this whole pageant world now. Now I had to start
Mm-hmm.
learning a lot. I remember the first pageant that I actually had to try for was Miss Hillbro. Miss Hillbro. I think I
Mm.
actually jumped the stairs. I actually wanted to go higher. So when I got there, all that I had was this walk, and I used to love public speaking, right?
All
At school
right.
and also in class. So when I got there, I actually learned that no, things are not like that out here. Like things are actually very, very different. So now, when I was there, we were required to do tasks, and I just said I didn't do anything. I mean, I didn't do, I didn't understand what they were saying that those tasks are going to give us points and all that. So I sat and I
Mm.
lost. I lost. I lost, and
No.
that's when I felt like, you know what? I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing, because people were coming
Mm.
with charts, with big charts, and they were presenting everything that they had done, and I just was not prepared for it. I just was not
See,
prepared for it. But from there, I went on to join other pageants, and then that's when I actually started learning what pageantry is about. I joined Miss Winter
yes.
Rose from there, Miss Black Excellence. I joined Miss Rodipot. I was actually one of the first princesses of Miss Rodipot. And from there, yes, I just kept on joining pageants and pageants and more pageants.
Oh, wow. So you're saying that you're doing amazing work. Confidence comes from within, and I couldn't agree more.
Oh, thank you so much.
So out of all of the things you could be doing, I mean, you could be dancing, you could be acting, you could be doing absolutely anything in this world. Why pageantry?
Well, when I actually started doing pageantry, I think I can. It's tough to say that I found myself
Oh, wow.
in a whole different world, and I actually loved the experience. Right? I
Mm,
loved the person that I grew up to be, the insights. Now I was someone who was more into debative issues about serious issues. You know, like when you're modeling, you constantly within people that are actually bringing different topics into your mind, right? Now you need to start
yeah.
learning who you are because you constantly have to answer the question, who are you? So the first thing that you do, you go to Google and try to find an answer of who you are, but the answer
It's on the
is just
inside.
within you. So I learned
Mm,
I had to find myself. I had to, to engage in those things that actually in this journey that was actually for self discovery. Because now, if I get on stage and I have to tell people who I am, it's actually much more easier. So pageantry
mm,
really it shed that light on me. I started loving everything about myself. Growing up, it was difficult. It is
man.
difficult,
Mm,
those things, fashion and all that, it was not my thing at all. At all. I don't know why right now I'm a designer because it was nothing that I wanted. I would wear, everything that has to cover my whole body because I was not comfortable. But when I started joining pageantry, I felt like I had control over people because how you would
mm,
find me on my daily life and how you'd find me on stage, it was like two different people. So I always told myself that, you know what, if I get on that stage and someone is actually saying something that I don't like, it's fine. They paid their money to come and see me. And that's how I comforted myself. You are right there. You are using your time. You came to watch me. I don't care about
yeah.
whatever you say. You using your time and you sitting there. Actually, you don't have anything to do than to watch me. And I'm entertaining you at this moment of time. So it I really learned a lot. It helped me because sometimes I would fall on stage. And it's funny because right now if I were to fall on stage, I would wake up and I would laugh. The things that seemed so embarrassing in life, they're just not anymore. It's like it's part of life and you just have to
Man.
bring yourself. Like so now I'm actually more free and more comfortable. I guess that's why I
Oh,
chose pageantry.
almost as though it found you, and purpose also just found you in the midst of pageantry. So,
Yes.
wow, that is a really, really quite interesting, if I must say. And you're also an entrepreneur. I did say you wear many hats. I'm just like you're blowing me away with the many hats which you're wearing. So you're also an entrepreneur.
Yes.
And can you tell us more about that and what are the challenges which you are facing as a young entrepreneur?
Well, I think always when you're an entrepreneur, we're actually constantly facing the same challenges. It's about whatever product or service that you're offering to people, right? We
Mm,
always fight within ourselves to come out with something that is unique that you have to offer out to the people because
yeah.
we always all want to engage in the same thing. Like I can say lately, everyone wants to be a makeup artist. Everyone wants to, we cannot really simply look within ourselves to find something that we can actually do differently. We want to do things the way that they have been done because people fear change, you know. But I realized that we all embrace this uniqueness that we all need to let it shine to the world so that people can actually see what we are made of and what we can actually bring to the table. Because these fashionable things that we see now, somebody actually saw the need and the gap for it and actually came
Yeah.
and put it out to the world and people loved it. So what if you also come out with whatsoever you have and then you bring it out? So with me, my challenge was always this. In the pageantry industry, when I entered, I realized that uh, people would say that what you're wearing does not matter. So wrong for people to say. You need to look representable if you actually want people to take you seriously. And first
So
impression
true.
matters, right? I think that's why I now ventured into designing, because it's something that I realized that I can do. What I did was I firstly bought a machine, bought material, and I tried to make a dress and it came out beautifully. Now everyone wanted to hire it, and I thought, okay, fine, people want dresses now. So if people want dresses, what is it that's making people not get dresses? Dresses are so much expensive. You look for a dress and you
Yo.
find that is 3,000, it's 4,000. You ask someone to hire it to you, and that person wants 500 rand for a competition that you don't even know that you're going to win or whatsoever. So I thought, okay, if I start by making dresses and they're as cheap as 200 rand to hire, then it means that I'm actually making something out of it. And then also in all that sense, I wanted to bring everything under one roof, sort of make it like an umbrella company. So I made events company under it, which is I have Miss Winter Angels under it and also Miss Royal Regions under it. And then I also did a modeling academy on the side, because for me the challenges that I faced when I was joining the modeling industry, it was something that actually made almost made me quit. You go out there, you don't have any support system is so much important. So the modeling academy was for us to be a group of girls, that I train, and when one of us is actually staging, then support comes from within. I know that I've got 10 people who are coming to watch me. I don't have to look for anyone. I don't have to cry out to anyone to support me, because I have these people that are just like family under me. So that was the whole reason of starting out this entrepreneurship thing. But it has a lot of challenges. Sometimes you would plan an event, and to actually get models, marketing is like the most difficult part, right? So the first thing that I had to do was to gain the trust from models. Models have to know, okay, there is Bongi Miles. Okay, so if you join Bongi Miles competition, then what happens? You're going to get your prizes in time, and everything is going to be fairly judged. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to change the whole narrative in pageantry, because it's hard. We've been robbed. Sometimes you get in a pageant and you just do not get your prizes. You model and you don't get your prizes. So I wanted to change that in the pageant industry. Give models a safe environment for them to actually showcase their talents and also get something in return.
Oh
That pretty much
wow, a
sums it up.
mouthful, a mouthful, a mouthful, a mouthful. I was
Yeah.
quite interested in the dresses which you mentioned. Do you have a page that one can follow you when they want to rent out the dresses and stuff like that? Because I think so many pageant girls really struggle with having to get a particular dress for, um,
A shop.
a pageant. So what is the name of your page, or how do they contact you for that?
Actually contact me
Can you
there.
still hear me?
Yes, I can. Am I back
All
on?
right.
Okay. At the moment,
Yes.
I just actually created a page. It's on Facebook. It says I am Sexe by B Mels. So a lot of people always ask me what is Sexe, because my modeling academy and events company is Sexe Royalty. Sexe just means sexy. You, so
Mm.
I
Just bring a
yes.
bit of
So
glam to it.
yes. I am Sexe by B Mels. I haven't posted any content in it because, like I said, I'm still a student. I'm
All
still a
right.
student,
Work in
and my
progress.
teacher is
All
just
right.
doing the best to help me, because when I found out that I can actually do this twinging thingy, I wasn't actually really perfect. So I used to do only dresses that fit me. I couldn't cater for other sizes. So hence I had to go back to school
Right.
to learn that. But yes, 10, 13 designs have been doing the most for me. Now that I am actually able to do the finer details, and then I'll be starting to put on content. So the people that were hiring for me were people that actually know me or have seen models from my academy who have their dresses, and then they actually hire. But I'll be out soon. I'll be out soon with a whole new
I
range.
believe the world is waiting on you. The world is waiting on you. I don't know if Vuyo is still on, but Vuyo just asked you a quick question. She says, what advice would you give someone looking for a sponsor? I'm assuming that Vuyo is also part of a pageant. Any advice would you give anybody looking for sponsorship?
you know, I really always say this to models. It's always wise to actually look for ways to sponsor yourself. You know, no one no one anymore wants to sponsor anyone. It's very hard and very rare to find somebody that actually believes in you and would actually want to sponsor your dreams. And I always say this,
Mm,
that it actually almost seems unfair. It almost seems unfair because the people that are mostly sponsored, if your mom works for a certain company, and just puts in a quick word for you, that's how it happens. So last year for Miss Black Excellence, I had to sell like 10 tickets that were 300 rand each. So now I asked myself, how am I going to get it? Because I knew that even the people that are in my circle are not going to be able to afford that. So what I did
afford.
was, yes, what I did was, I love Joburg. I love Joburg so much. I went to Joburg and there were those jeans that were there. Most people love them. When the mom jeans and the high waist jeans started. So I thought, okay, most people are scared of Josie, but here I am. I go to Josie like almost every time that I wanted, right? Because I had also sold these watches before. So I went into Josie, I looked for those jeans, stocked them, came to my social media, and then I asked people who wants jeans, and there were a lot of people that wanted jeans. So that's how I raised my ticket money. So I always think that um in order to be able to sponsor yourself, you need to be innovative. If you're a school child,
Yeah.
you know, instead of going to people asking for money, how about you go selling stock sweets? And then you're like, can you please buy one for maybe 2 rand? A little bit extra, but you will still be getting the stock sweet. Can you please buy the stock sweet for 250 because I'm trying to raise money for this and this? Then actually, I feel like people would
Mm,
actually take you seriously, because right now it's hard to find someone who's authentic. Whenever people are asking,
yeah.
people would use certain organizations. People want to see it written on the paper, and most pageants cannot
Mm,
provide that because there are also upcoming events themselves. So if you actually just include business into it, just sell something, you would actually find out that you would actually get even clients that will be there even after the pageants, which means that that particular business might sustain you for a longer time up until something comes. So I think, Vuyo, you need to find something that people are looking for, right? Lately, it's all about
yeah.
fashion. Find something that people are looking for and break into the market. People will help you if they know that they're also getting something in return. It's hard for them to actually give out money just like that for free.
That
So
is
I
so
think that's
true, and
something
that is
else.
so true. Thank you so much for your advice. I hope that Via got that, and anybody else who's entering pageants, look, like she says, be innovative and be creative around this. Back
Yes.
to Miss Black Excellence. You are the current reigning Miss Black Excellence 2021 First Princess. Congratulations on that. What
Yippee!
is the purpose of Miss Black Excellence?
Well, Miss Black Excellence was started in 2019. It was just to give young black women a platform to actually do more. I can say it's more of an entrepreneurship pageant. right?
All right.
Like I just told you how I raised money for the pageant, right? So Miss Black Excellence was started to just give black young women a platform to showcase their talent while actually learning, you know, beauty, learning to embrace their beauty in such a way that they need to love themselves and just be free, without competing with anyone that is outside. It was creating awareness around this whole black excellence theme, because a lot of people have got different ideas of what black excellence is. We engaged in different topics that actually said, what is black excellence? Do you think that now as the black people we have achieved black excellence? So it's one platform that actually broadens this whole, it takes pageant to another level. Actually,
Okay.
we engage in different topics. They can be emotional sometimes, but I believe that it's leading us to achieving this black excellence that we want to be at. you know um on a black person finding themselves as actually worthy of anything that they want in this world. That's what the platform was created for.
All right. Powerful. And what are some of your highlights personally on your journey?
Oh, well, it's been tough. The fact that it's been tough, but I think that is my biggest highlight. The fact that it always keeps me on my toes. Like,
Yeah.
you have to be on your toes every time, thinking about how am I going to do this? How am I going to achieve this? Sometimes they ask you to come with an advocacy, and you have to campaign for your advocacy all throughout the journey. So it means that you have to talk to people that are not talking to you. You go to people, you tell them, guys, I believe in this and this and this. And the best way people would do, they come back to attack you, to actually ask you a lot of questions. Why are you saying this, or why do you think this? And then you just debate about around the whole issue. So I guess I just love that, the fact that now I am live. Someone was asking me, you have a lot of following, but you just don't use your page. See, today I'm using it because of Miss Black Excellence.
Look, and people are loving you. We seeing the comments. Look, they've been showing you love also, everywhere. So look, you are on the right platform and you are doing the most with your page. So what prompted you to enter again this year? Because I saw that you are also a finalist for Miss Black Excellence. I mean, you were first princess last year. Someone's probably wondering, well, how? Why did she enter again? I mean,
It's greed.
really? I
Ah,
don't think it's
it's
greedy,
greed. It's
no.
not
There's
me.
something which you want with that crown. What do you want to do with that crown? Because clearly being first princess was not good enough for you.
It was not enough. It was not enough. So last year when the pageant happened, I was not feeling well at all. My mom, she's yeah, and now she has to hear this. She was not there in the show. She was not there, and somehow I was just not feeling okay in that day. I remember I was getting on stage. At one point, I forgot my name. When I was
Ah,
supposed to introduce myself, I forgot my name. Like, I just forgot it. Everything was just so blank.
nerves just took
So
over. I see.
I feel like I didn't do my best. And this is one of the sessions. I think as models, we need, like I said, we need to find ourselves. We need to find who we are. And I felt like this title right here, it aligns with who I am, what I do on a daily basis, and what I preach to young girls whenever I see them. So I wanted I told myself that this year I'm coming back around so that I can be the queen, because I wanted. There are a lot of pageants now. I was laughing this when it was 2020. You have Miss COVID-19, you have Miss Lockdown.
That's Miss COVID-19.
a lot of
Ah, yeah. There's
There
Miss
are a lot
Lockdown.
of pageants. So I always ask myself, So if you're going to enter a pageant that says Miss COVID-19, what really are you saying? Are you Miss Disease? Is that what
My
she's saying?
first
Is that
time
what
hearing
she's
about it.
saying?
First time hearing about it.
Without a
Wow.
lot of
Shoot.
thought, just
But
joining.
I think, like you mentioned, if this one aligns with who you are and with your brand,
Publicly.
it really makes sense why you would go for it once more. And Mama, if you are listening, please, if they bring it back next year, make sure that you are attending her pageant because clearly you need her there so you don't forget your name and so you can get
You heard
your
me.
confidence and everything together.
You took everything and went away with it. I was alone on that stage.
Ah, excuse, but they'll definitely support you in your upcoming pageants.
Definitely,
But
she
as I was
will.
saying, as I was asking you about entering next year, I was just thinking about this being Youth Month, right? Last week we were commemorating June 16 and still within Youth Month right now. What does it mean to you to be a young person in South Africa today?
Well, there are there are a lot of challenges actually facing the youth today. I think we have actually lost the purpose of why all these holidays were made. Instead of when I grew up, we used to celebrate Youth Day, and it was a time whereby everyone would just go out. We were dressed in uniforms. Even at school will stop for that day. We'll be
Mm,
celebrating most of the things. There will be drama at school. There will be dancing. There will be acting, and all those things. But now suddenly everything has died. It's just like Spring Day. No one celebrates Spring Day the way we used to you know Now this
mm,
holiday, it seems like an excuse for people to go out drinking and get wasted away. Was it really what those people died for? Are we really celebrating the way that we should have been celebrating? Do we have anything to show for our celebration? Yes, we are free now, but what
mm,
are we doing with that freedom? I feel like it's being wasted away. I feel like the youth is facing this whole lot of peer pressure. Peer pressure is not only coming from our peers, it's not only coming from the people that we interact with. It comes from everywhere. Even our parents are peer pressured. At school right now, if they ask you what you want to be, and you don't mention being a teacher or being a doctor, being a lawyer, those typical careers that are actually, you actually seem as useless in class. The teachers don't even talk to you because apparently you don't have dreams, and your parents at
mm.
home, when you get there, they'll be telling you, yo, uyayibona ingane kabani ifuna ukuba udoctor, and when you are here just sitting, or you want to be on social, the world is changing. The world is changing,
So
and
true.
people really need to realize that the world is changing, and we need our youth to actually to free themselves, not to be afraid to come out with their own ideas, not to be afraid to be unique. Everyone now is dressing the same way, everyone is going the same direction. Why is it no one is taking their part? Because everyone has got their own purpose in this life. The reason that we are so stuck with unemployment, the reason that we are so stuck with poverty is because we're not getting people that are unique and that are ready to embrace their uniqueness and actually take a different direction, to bring in ideas that are actually lacking right now. So I really fear for the youth at this moment of time, me being one of them. It's hard. I don't think the freedom that we are celebrating is really us being free. I think we are in bondage of whatever
True.
was created for us, just because people in the past were having this holiday, we're also joining in, but now it got lost along the way how we actually used to celebrate it. It used to be a celebration. Now I feel like it's just destroying our youth.
Oh, wow. Now I hear you. We clearly need to go back and look at what is it and what does it mean to be a young person in South Africa today so we can really appreciate and commemorate those that came and, fought for this education that we freely have so hard,
Yeah.
And going on to you back as pageants, what is your next step after Miss Black Excellence? Like, which pageants do you aspire to enter? Like, where to from Miss Black Excellence?
Well, right now, I'm currently, I just got a message 2 days ago that I made it to the finals of Miss Eloquent Africa. So I'll be traveling, I think, yes, I think this year it's going to be hosted in Zimbabwe if it won't be in Nigeria. So that's where I'll be going to represent South
Way
Africa.
to
It's in
go.
October.
That's
So that's the
amazing.
pageant that I'm looking forward to because it celebrates African girls, you know.
Mm,
It's still those, those old school pageants. If you bring a topic of culture right now and following culture, a lot of people feel like our culture maybe oppresses us in a certain way. But I always believe that we need to know where we're coming from and who we are. So that particular pageant, it celebrates the African culture to the core. So that's one of the pageants that I actually want to enter. Not one of the models that actually are dreaming to be Miss South Africa or Miss Universe one day. No, no, I don't want to be
okay.
any of that.
But we can see your root, everything that is aligned with Africa and those kind
That's
of
where
pageants.
that's where I'm headed. Modernized pageants, they're not really my thing right now. Yeah.
Okay, no, we see you, we see, and we will look out for you at these big pageants. We'll continue following you and the amazing work which you're doing. So we have a signature question here on Her Majesty, which is, what does beauty mean to you?
Beauty. So is that like you ask everyone who comes here?
Yes, it's a signature question. So we believe in revolutionizing the standards of beauty here on Her Majesty, meaning that we believe that anybody is beautiful from any walk of life, any shape, any size. So we always ask our guests, what does it mean to be beautiful? What does beauty mean to them?
Okay. Okay, I guess now I have to answer that. I feel like I'm like in a top five somewhere. But I hope that
Yes,
where with the
I'm
next
doing the
time someone
mic
asks
like,
me, I have
look.
to find that question. Okay, I think beauty is embracing your uniqueness and embracing yourself, you know, with the flaws. I think every time when people are saying flaws, they talk about the features that they just don't like in their body. I think I think beauty comes from within. It's who you are, how you present yourself, how you treat the person that is next to you. You understand? Um,
Hmm.
it's not how you look. It's not how you look outside, like people have actually perceived. It's what you can actually bring to the table when you're actually with other people. I feel like that is what beauty is. You know, being beautiful in so many ways, by your actions, by your kindness, by how you carry yourself and how you care for others. Because the outside beauty that people are actually referring to, it fades with age. That's why hence right now we have so many people who are trying to bleach their skin out of being black. When you have pimples, you just cannot show up. Now you have to show up and you are heavily pegged in makeup because people are trying to achieve beauty. The reason why it's never satisfying is because that is not beauty. Beauty is, it comes from within. It comes from how you carry yourself, how you present yourself, and how you treat the people that are around you. That gives you more fulfillment than actually oppressing yourself, trying to be someone that you actually not. I think that's what beauty is,
And if
according
I
to
had a crown, I would just give it to you right now because
me.
you gave us such an amazing answer. That is one of the most perfect answers that we have gotten here on our platform. Oh, wow. Thank
Oh
you
my.
so much, Siwongi Ngosi, for joining us on our platform. We really appreciate your time and we wish you all the best with your future endeavors.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
It's an absolute pleasure. Do have yourself a pleasant evening further. Goodbye.
Wait. I
All
know that
right,
you
yes.
are the interviewer and all that, but I thought I should also interview you. One question.
Ask me. Feel free. Let's do this.
How are people supposed to vote for you? I saw something about voting for the Majesty organization. I think this is the time to tell these few people that are here
Ah,
to vote for you
ah. I'm
guys.
even doing the happy dance right now because look, you have gotten me right where you know what I want you to take me. So we have been nominated, right, for the African Hero Awards, right?
Right.
And we are nominated. So you need to SMS, right, our
Okay.
number to the platform. We have a post that is on our Instagram. So if you can go on our Instagram feed, you'll see it is very reasonable to SMS and vote for us and then do support us. We can vote up until August. And yeah, all the details are there on that post. But thank you so much for highlighting that. We are so honored. Like, I think it still is sinking in that we are nominated for South African Hero Awards. I mean, it's just to us, it's just us doing our thing, something which we love every single week, and to get recognized for is an absolute honor. So yeah,
Okay, that's great. I'll be one of the first people to vote and hope everyone
please
else.
do,
Guys, you
please
did hear
do
that, right?
send us a
Please,
screenshot after
please,
voting
please,
as
please
well, so we can
vote
show you
for
some
them.
love on our socials.
Definitely will do that. Thank you so much for having
Thank you
me.
so much. We appreciate you. Bye.
Bye.
And there you have it. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The gorgeous Bongi Kosimoyo. Wow. What a powerhouse. What a powerhouse. So thank you so much for watching this episode. To catch more of this chat, you can go onto our social media platforms and you can catch this under our IGTV. You can catch up on YouTube. You can go watch our videos everywhere. Look, we're there by Facebook, go Twitter, and show us some love. Show us some love. What an amazing interview. Thank you so much. So from me, Temo, and the team, I would like to say good night. Keep the votes coming. Look, show us some love. Like revoteleng, please do revoteleng. We really appreciate you guys. Have a pleasant evening further. Goodbye.